Oh, we're live. Shoo. Give some people some time to get on here. Just bullshit. Been a while since I've been in the shop. You guys have seen me in the office. You seen me out in the oil field. Now we're in the shop. Hey, man. There we go. Got some guys showing up. I had a little bit of time to kill, and I figured come down here and survey the shop, see what everybody's up to. Indiana, Ontario. Hey, not much. Wife's with her mom for a couple hours. I didn't have nothing to do. Office is being remodeled for the last time. So I figured I'd come down here to the shop. Going fishing tomorrow. Going fishing out on the Mississippi. From the exotic land of Wisconsin. So, figured I'd bullshit. Oh. See what everybody's up to. Cigs and wine, like your live stream. Thanks, man. Yep. So the oil field, we got some things going on here. It's going to be, so the office is finally getting remodeled for the last time, but I thought I was going to be in North Dakota a little bit more and ended up that's a tank. So we got some crazy shit we can do. I think I am going to focus a little bit, since there won't be much to do anywhere else. I'll have some free time. We should focus on this channel. So, like what? Like what? My son is fishing now. You should be fishing with him. DNR update. They suck. In fact, I'm probably going to get some shirts made that say DNR suck. But it's all in the lawyer's hands. Last week, I just told the lawyers, do whatever. I don't care. Sam, what started your interest in the kick-ass air guns? All right, so everybody knows I was big into bow fishing. I did the bow fishing video, the DVD that was in Bass Pro and Cabela's and everything. Shit, I did that probably close to 10, 12 years ago. And because of that video, I got invited to like a lot of outdoor shows, pro staffing and stuff like that. So I was at a show and I ran into a gentleman named Jeff Steiner. And he was one of the guys that was doing Crossman's marketing. And he bow fished a little bit, but me and him got to talking about coon hunting. And then, got talking about air guns, and he sent me some air guns, and let me show you what they started me out with. I don't think my Marauder's down here. But maybe. All my stuff's here from the office. Anyways, so they sent me that one, which is the Benjamin Rogue 35 cal. They sent me that gun, and they sent me my Marauder, which is not down here. Everything's a disaster, guys. I know, I'm sorry. But they sent me the Marauder. So I started shooting a Marauder as a PCP gun, and I freaking loved it. 25 cal. And then it just grew from there. And then as you started going into better and better guns, I got hooked up with Justin Jacobson from Utah Air Guns, and then that's where I got my first FX. I got a 30 caliber impact. And then it's just gone from there. I mean, I've got a bunch of custom guns. It's been pretty friggin' cool. So that's how that grew. And I got a ton of air guns. I got a ton of real guns. I'm not a felon. That was a big thing going around for a while, as I was a felon. So But yeah, that's the air gun story. Started through bow fishing. Central Florida, enjoy your channel. Thanks. Seen that. Hey, Sam from Alabama. Greetings from New Hampshire. What air gun hurts the most? What do you mean by hurts the most? I mean, I got 50 cal air guns that would probably put a big old hole in a critter. 35 cals. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to have some free time, at least a month. A month that I don't have probably a whole hell of a lot to do. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Texas. So I got to reach out. If anybody knows anybody, Ultra Skiff. So this was my plan. Dude, I get a lot of plans. So this was going to be my plan at one time. I was going to build, and I probably still will. I got some sheets of aluminum that I was going to do and make a boat, a small boat. And then, so the boondocking bow fishing is where I want to go with this. So then we came up with this little guy. It's the Bass Tracker. And we went out and I was going to put, hold on. I was going to put an outboard on the back, maybe a trolling motor on the front, set it all up. It fits right in the back of my truck. You know, you could go places, we could sleep in the truck and hunt some big fish. And I thought it'd be freaking cool. Well, first of all, I didn't notice that it says capacity of 200 pounds. Well, that pretty much is me plus the other part of me and nothing else. So we took it down to the water tonight and put it in the water, and me and my son, Corey, and that's not going to work. So now we're thinking Ultra Skiff. So we're thinking about, I'm going to get me an Ultra Skiff, and then I think I'm going to load that in the truck, and we're going to go probably go to Texas and maybe shoot an alligator gar with a slingshot out of an Ultra Skiff, and then maybe meet up some people, go do some damn phone ring. I'll turn this part. I think I can stop that. Let's see. But anyways, so that's the plan. I got some free time, and I think I'm going to work on this channel. And that'd be cool. And then I'll throw the air guns so we can go down. I talked to my buddy in Texas. He's got a couple spots that are overrun with hogs, so we might do some hog shooting. Maybe stop off and shoot an exotic. And I'm going to come up with this new thing, too. What air gun would you recommend? Somebody ready for a little more than a Crosman Fury Blackout? Hold that thought. I've talked to Justin at Utah Air, and he's coming up with, we're going to put together a package that's going to be economical for all you guys wanting to get into PCP air guns. The Marauder was always what I recommend, but Justin told me to hold off. Build an 8-foot collapsible pontoon for the truck. I'll watch that build. Send me some ideas. I would do that. I'm a pretty fat dude, so we got to figure something out. But you know, I did watch, there is some pontoons out there that are pretty freaking cool. So, how to make a scope cam. Now I record my kill shot. Awesome. Felons are allowed to have air guns in Wisconsin. Yes. Wish we had hogs in Indiana. So that's the other thing. While I'm doing the traveling, it'd be cool to hook up with some guys and do some crazy stuff. So I think that's what we're going to do. Ultra Skiff. Small pontoon, something like that. Thermal night hunt for hogs with an air rifle. Kind of funny you say that. I just got a hold of Justin at Utah Air, and he's going to try to hook me up with a Pulsar, night vision, and the new 35 cal FX, and we're going to see what we can do. I'm going to take out the Giant Hornets with my Daisy 880, right? So here's the other thing, guys. Check this out. So, this is going to be a badass video because we've already mentioned building building the boat, building a pontoon boat. I said, build this boat. So this has kind of been my dream boondocking bow fishing trip. So here's what we're going to do. Anybody who knows me, I killed a 10-foot shark with a slingshot. So way back when, that was probably 10 years ago. So anyways, how this all started, I wanted to shoot a shark with a bow. We're getting low battery. Anyways, I wanted to shoot a shark with a bow. So my buddy Ron Skirvin had killed a nurse shark in Florida. So the plan was I was going to Florida and I was going to kill a shark. 5 days before I went to Florida, they said that they outlawed shooting sharks in California with a bow. So that was a complete shit show. So then we had to come up with a backup plan. So everybody was saying I could shoot sharks in California. So this is where it gets pretty cool. And it's kind of starting to maybe fall together. So I looked up bow fishing sharks in California, and I came across an article of a guy who I think it was the 80s, 70s or 80s, built a plywood boat. He lived out in California, built a plywood boat, and he didn't know nothing about bow fishing, and he went out and he bow fished for like leopard sharks and spade sharks and everything else, and he was eating them. So I read this article, and it gave the guy's name, and I did some research, and like I said, this was probably 15 years ago. So I did some research, and the guy lived in Minnesota. He used to go by the name of Mineral Man on some of the fishing forums in Minnesota. So anyways, I did some and I found his phone number, and I called him up, and he was like 80 years old. And I got to talk to him on the phone. And he was like, yeah, I kind of did it out of necessity. I was out there. I was a hippie. Me and my wife didn't have a whole lot to eat. So he made this boat, and he went bow fishing, and he wrote this article, and it was really, really freaking cool to talk to him. And then after that, I went out, like I said, and I ended up going on a charter. It was Breakaway. The name of the boat was Breakaway, and it's bow fishing charters, and he still runs charters, and he's a badass guy, but you go way out. And this guy did title stuff. So one thing I'm going to do this summer, if this China virus ever stops, is me and my son have already talked about it. We're laying out the plans. We're doing some research. We're watching some videos. We're going to make a plywood boat. And my plan is that I'm going to fly to California. After I build this boat here and it works, I'm going to fly to California. And I'm going to go to Home Depot. And I'm going to buy everything I need. I'm going to have some tools and stuff in my suitcase. And I'm going to build a plywood boat. Marrero, California is where this guy was from. But anyways, I'm going to build a boat. And then I'm going to go out and I'm going to shoot some sharks. And man, the part that sucks is I really was hoping. I went back on the internet. And since then, I did some research. Western Outdoors Magazine was the name of the magazine that the article was in. And it was online. And now it's gone. I don't remember the guy's name or none of that. So that really sucks. So I'm doing a bunch of investigating because I'd like to tie that in with the video. But if not, I'm going to tie the story in. But I'm going to fly out to California and talk about boondocking bow fishing at its best. Fly out, rent a car, go to Home Depot, buy everything you need, build a boat, and maybe you rent their truck and you haul a shit to the ocean and then shoot out of this boat for 2 or 3 days and then just like hang a sign on it that says free. And then put my email address and everything else and just say, I want to hear some stories about what happens to this boat after I leave. It's coming. I got my 10-footer's getting mounted, and he's going to be on the wall in the office when we get done. But yeah, so then it was like, if I pull that off, just think about all the trips a guy could take and promote and say, here's the plans to build a boat, fly somewhere, build a boat, rent from Home Depot, and do all of that crazy shit. So that's going to happen this summer. I'm going to do that. And and go from there. But the other thing is I'm going to start doing a little bit of traveling, and I'm going to get the Ultra Skiff, and I'm going to get it set up, and me and Corey are going to put bow fishing lights on it. We're going to do whatever, and I'm going to spend, a couple of weeks just driving around, doing a reset, just chilling out. I mean, for the last couple of years, man, with the sling bows and then the oil field and everything else, I've just been going nonstop. I haven't had a whole lot of time to go trapping. I haven't had a whole lot to go bow fishing. I haven't had time to do any of that stuff. So that is the game plan, is to just restart, to just say, I got to do what I do. Yo, look at this. We got toasters coming out the yin yang. Oh, and this is what I say. This is my life. I get so tied up in just life and working and designing stuff and focusing on business and growing everything else. And then things that I've started get kind of set on the back burner, and that's this channel. And this year we're going to grow this channel. I know you guys don't know how many subscribers I got, and that's by design. Way back in the day, when I did the first fast track to coon trapping, that's actually the first 2-hour video ever put on YouTube that wasn't done by a major network. So I did a bunch of calling. And then it worked out that they put it in, but they removed how many they hid it. And now you can hide it. But back then they hid how many subscribers I had because they didn't want me to be a target. So I'm up to 60-some thousand subscribers, if anybody. I get that question all the time. So there, it's been answered. My goal is by winter, I'm going to work and focus on this channel, and I'd like to hit 100,000. That's always been my goal, is to have 100,000 guys on here. What happened to the zoning thing on your lot, the ground pollution DNR? It's in court, paid a lawyer. But the best part is I made, so everybody knows I got my videos are monetized. So them 3 videos that I did on the land paid for the attorney. So I don't have nothing into it. And that's why I don't ever do the GoFundMes and everything else. Guys, I do fairly well for myself. I don't need all that stuff from you guys. I always feel like I owe you guys more than what I actually give you. So, like I said, hopefully this year. So if anybody's got any more questions, we're going to go about 2 or 3 more minutes. I'm going to get the hell out of here. Appleton, Wisconsin. But yeah, so everybody watch the channel. Maybe we'll hook up. I'm pretty sure I'm going to win. And even if, what are they going to do to me? I just keep telling them to kiss my ass. I hate the DNR. Semper Fi, Hatley, Wisconsin. We get a lot of Wisconsin people. Sturgeon Bay. Geez, I must be getting popular in Wisconsin. Finally. No, I'm just kidding. You got to stop by some wood. I got to stop by. No, we don't sell any wood no more. Say I'm watching the giveaway. I learned a lot of the boss. If something with you, I'll ask your wife. Right? She keeps my shit straight. Hellhole, Florida here. I love Florida. Pennsylvanians are going, come up to Canada and go for a hunt. Alberta, Canada here. Get a hold of me. I want to do a bear hunt with an air gun. And maybe a whitetail hunt with an air gun up there. I'd like to go to Canada and do some hunting. For sure. Iowa here. I think I need a guide, so you might have to say I'm your guide. Easy on the sir stuff. Missouri. Oh my God, that's another state I love. From Maryland. Oklahoma. Georgia. Do we have anybody from another country on here tonight? South Dakota. Don't forget your lady, Sam. Nice little press, Tish. Hey, I got all kinds of them. That was funny about the combination. Dude, I'm telling you, I'd forget my ass if it didn't fall around behind me. That'd be scary, man. Bear with an air gun. Dude, it would make great video. No matter the outcome, it would be good video. New Brunswick, Canada. Dude, is Canada as really effed up as we're hearing? Do you still trap? Yes. Got a lot of brothers from up north. St. Nazarene, are you going to do any trap? Yeah, we're going to do some more. Trying to have my older brother cooking a toaster. The lawsuit, that's just in court right now. Mine got chewed out so bad it drags on the floor behind me now, right? I don't even have an ass, really. Let me know. You can hook up through WTU. Wife works at the headquarters. All right, man. Send me a message. Take care. Look forward to seeing more videos. They're coming. If you guys don't follow me here, or you follow me here, you should be following me on Facebook too. Vermont, that's like a foreign country nowadays. Even shotguns with a bore over 20 millimeter is illegal now. I like 1,500 guns, and now I like, dude, I don't know what the F you guys are going to do up there. I'd rather take if the winner don't pick up the air gun, I'll come get it. He's already contacted me. With all the silly laws, man, I feel different country. Can't even own a slingshot. Right? Can't even own one in frickin' New York neither. What kind of stuff? I made sling bows back in the day. This is where we made all the sling bows. And now I make deadhead hangers. So there it is. All right, folks, I'm going to get the hell out of here. I got some shit to do. I got to put some fishing line on. I love my attitude with politics. The politicians don't love me so much. All right, folks. Use tour arrow gun on bear. I would use that. But here's the thing. We're going to start a new term. Arrow. AIRROW gun. Arrow gun. All right. See you, folks. Bye.